Welcome to Mock Interview Pro. Today, we're diving into how to ace your communications officer interview. We'll walk through some common questions you might face and share strategies to shine like a pro. Let's get started with a question about teamwork and strategy. Can you share an experience where you collaborated with a team to create a communication strategy? Interviewers ask this to see how well you work in a team setting and how you contribute to developing effective communication strategies. Here are some tips on how to tackle this question. Pick a specific project to discuss that had a clear impact. Clearly outline your role and how you contributed to the team's success. Describe the goals of the communication strategy and how you achieved them. Talk about how you incorporated feedback and improved the strategy. Highlight the results and positive outcomes from the strategy. Now, let's look at an example response to help you craft your own.
In my previous role, I worked with a team on a communication strategy for a product launch. I was responsible for leading brainstorming sessions, ensuring we included diverse perspectives. Our main goal was to boost brand awareness and engage our target audience. We regularly adjusted our tactics based on feedback, which led to a 30% increase in social media engagement and a successful event turnout.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for communications officer. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Tell me about a challenging communication issue you faced and how you handled it. This question helps the interviewer assess your problem-solving skills and ability to navigate communication challenges. Here's how you can effectively answer this question. Identify a specific communication challenge you've encountered. Set the scene by explaining why it was challenging. Walk through the steps you took to resolve the issue. Highlight the outcome and what you learned from the experience. Keep your response focused and concise, emphasizing the impact. Let's hear an example of how this can be answered.
In a previous role, I encountered a situation where a major project was misunderstood by the team, causing misalignment. I organized a meeting to clarify the project goals and encouraged open feedback. This approach helped us overcome the misunderstanding, allowing us to complete the project successfully and on time.
Give an example of a creative communication campaign you developed. This question aims to evaluate your creativity and ability to design impactful communication campaigns. Let's go over some strategies for answering this question. Select a campaign with measurable outcomes. Explain the campaign's goal and target audience. Describe the creative elements and why they worked. Mention the results and any feedback you received. Keep your description concise and focus on your role. Here's an example to illustrate how you might answer.
At my last job, I led a campaign called Eco Heroes to promote recycling among young adults. We used engaging videos and challenges that encouraged sharing, resulting in a 30% increase in recycling participation in our targeted area.
Imagine there's a public relations crisis involving your organization. How would you handle the initial communication? Interviewers ask this to understand your crisis management skills and how you handle high-pressure situations. Here's what to consider when answering this scenario. Quickly acknowledge the crisis and assess the situation. Gather all relevant facts and identify key messages. Communicate transparently to stakeholders and the public. Designate a spokesperson to ensure consistent messaging. Monitor the situation and adjust communications as needed. Let's look at how you could structure your response.
I would first acknowledge the crisis to demonstrate that we are taking it seriously. Then I would collect all relevant facts to ensure accurate communication. Transparency is crucial, so I would inform stakeholders and the public about what occurred and our responses. A designated spokesperson would deliver our consistent updates to maintain trust.
Suppose you have two important communication projects due at the same time. How would you prioritize and manage your time? This question evaluates your project management abilities and time management skills under pressure. Here are some tips for structuring your response. Identify the key objectives of each project. Evaluate the impact on stakeholders. Consider the resources and support available. Break down tasks into manageable steps. Communicate your plan and timeline clearly to stakeholders. Here's an example of how you might approach this question.
I would start by assessing the objectives and impacts of both projects. Then, I would prioritize the one more aligned with our strategic goals. By breaking down tasks for each project and allocating time wisely, I'd ensure clear communication with my team about any needed adjustments.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free. Just grab it below.